Welcome, seeker of truth. You have arrived at a moment of stillness in a world that often feels loud and fragmented. Today, we journey back 2,500 years to explore a force more powerful than empires and more enduring than time itself, the Karuna, or compassion, of the Enlightened One. This is not merely a historical retelling. This is an invitation to witness how a single shift in perspective from judgment to radical empathy can rewrite a human destiny. Whether you are seeking peace in your own heart or a way to understand the suffering of others, may these insights serve as your lamp. The Alchemy of Karuna, understanding compassion. In the ancient Pali scriptures, compassion is not described as pity. Pity looks down from a distance, Karuna leans in. It is the quivering of the heart in response to the pain of another. The Buddha taught that compassion is the natural state of a mind that has shed the illusions of I and mine. When we realize that every living being is bound by the same cycle of breath, aging, and seeking, the walls of the ego begin to crumble. This realization is the great shift, moving from a life of self-protection to a life of universal connection. The transformation of Angulimala. Perhaps no story illustrates this shift more profoundly than the encounter with Angulimala. He was a man consumed by darkness, wearing a necklace of fingers taken from his victims. The world saw a monster, the Buddha saw a man drowning in ignorance. As Angulimala chased the Buddha, shouting for him to stop, the Enlightened One replied, "I have stopped. It is you who have not stopped." In that moment, the Buddha's compassion acted as a mirror. He did not meet Angulimala with fear or violence, but with a stillness so profound it shattered the killer's rage. It reminds us that no soul is too far gone for grace, and no heart is too hard to be melted by the warmth of true presence. The parable of the mustard seed. Compassion often reveals itself most clearly in the face of grief. When Kisa Gotami lost her only child, she was half mad with sorrow. The Buddha did not offer empty platitudes. Instead, he asked her to bring him a mustard seed from a house where no one had ever died. As she moved from door to door, she realized that every home held a story of loss. The Buddha's tough compassion led her to a collective truth: suffering is the common thread of humanity. By sharing in the universal nature of grief, her personal agony shifted into a vast, compassionate understanding. She was no longer alone in her pain, she was part of the whole. The four immeasurables. To walk the path of the Buddha is to cultivate the Brahmaviharas, or the divine abodes. These are the four pillars that support a compassionate life. Metta, loving-kindness, the wish for all beings to be happy. Karuna, compassion, the wish for all beings to be free from suffering. Mudita, sympathetic joy, rejoicing in the success of others. Upeksha, equanimity, maintaining a steady heart regardless of circumstance. When these four qualities are practiced together, your internal world shifts from a site of conflict to a sanctuary of peace. Applying compassion in the modern age. Seeker, you might ask, how does this ancient wisdom apply to my modern life? Compassion today starts with the self. If you are harsh with your own feelings, you will inevitably be harsh with the world. The shift happens in small moments. Choosing to listen when you want to argue. Offering a kind thought to someone who has frustrated you. Recognizing that behind every difficult person is a history of unheard pain. As the text The Bodhicharyavatara by Shantidev suggests, we are all like patients in a hospital. Instead of being angry at one another's symptoms, we should help one another heal. The ripple effect. The Buddha's compassion did not end with his physical life. It created a ripple effect that shifted the moral fabric of civilizations. It taught us that hatred never ceases through hatred, through love alone does it cease. When you choose compassion, you are not being weak. You are accessing the highest form of human intelligence. You are participating in the same lineage of light that transformed Angulimala and comforted Kisa Gotami. Your shift becomes the world's shift. Thank you for walking this path with us today. If this message resonated with your spirit, perhaps take a moment of silence now to send a thought of peace to someone in your life. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single heartbeat of compassion. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free. Until we meet again, stay mindful and stay kind.